This meeting is being recorded.
Hi guys, good evening everyone. Hello all. Am I audible? Is my voice reaching? Can I get the responses? Yes, no? Okay, thank you guys. I can see the responses here. Okay, so from where we have to start today? Which activity we are going to discuss today? What lab? So let me share my screen here 1 minute. Filter activity, right? Yeah. So let me share my screen here 1 minute. Okay. So I will go here. I'll open Naresh IT, Azure Data Engineering. I'll open the study material. Okay. Page number 49. Okay. Implementation to perform get metadata control, filter control, and for each control in ADF pipelines. So it's page number 49. Yeah, this one, right? Implementation steps to perform the get metadata control, filter control for each control and in ADF pipelines. So see guys here, what this lab we are going to do here. In this lab, what exactly we are going to do here. See, this is our architecture diagram. What we are going to do now, we are designing an ADF pipeline. And in ADF pipeline, we are considering this all controls, get metadata control, filter control, for each control, and inside for each we are going to have one copy data activity also. Okay, so now get metadata control, we have used this control yesterday also. What is this control? What is this activity is giving us? Get metadata activity, you can say activity or control, anything. Get a metadata, okay, activity or control, anything you can say. Get metadata activity you can say, or get metadata control you can say, anything. So this activity yesterday we have seen that it has given us the metadata information of the file, right? It has given the metadata information of the file, like, how many files are there, what is the file count, what are the columns are there inside the files, okay, and what is the column names, and what is the file size, whether the file exists or not. All metadata information we have got from this control, that we are getting first we are getting that. Now, very unique requirement, absolutely real-time scenario. Now what happens here, the next thing is that my client is saying that, okay, he don't want okay, all the files whatever available, all the files whatever available, okay, in source system, okay, he wants only specific files, only some specific files. He wants only some specific files, okay, to be extracted, okay, and loaded into the destination. What he's saying? He's saying that he don't want all the files. Okay, let us take, if we are having 10 files, example, if we are having 10 files, 10 files in our source, okay. So he's saying that, okay, he don't want all the 10 files. He don't want all the 10 files as it is, okay, as it is loaded into the destination requirement. The business requirement is something, 10 files in our source, and he's saying that he don't want all the 10 files as it is to load, okay, as it is to load into the destination. He wants some specific files to be loaded into the destination. Example, for an example, let us take, I'm having, okay, 3 CSV files, okay, 2 PDF files, okay, 4 TXT files, etc. Like this I'm having in my source. Now, what my client is saying, that out of all these files, he wants you to copy only CSV files in source. Okay, in source, these many files are there, 4 CSV files, 2 PDF files, 4 TXT files, etc. Now he's saying that he wants, okay, you to extract only CSV files and load it into the destination. Okay, he is interested, client is interested, okay, interested to extract only this CSV files and load it into the destination. He don't want this PDF files, he don't want this TXT files, etc. He want only CSV files. Okay, something like this he wants. Now he is interested only in the CSV files. Now if there are 4 CSV files, if there are 10 CSV files, if there are 100 CSV files, whatever it is, he is saying that he wants all the CSV files only. Please understand the requirement. For that purpose, we are using the filter control, filter activity. So in filter activity, we are, writing a condition, business requirement as such, where our ADF pipeline will specifically pick CSV files only, will specifically pick PDF files only, will specifically pick zip files only. Whatever you are writing in the business expression in the filter activity, this activity, filter activity, will pick that files only from the source system, will extract that files only from the source system, and then that will forward on to the, for each control. Obviously, let us take for an example, if there are 4 CSV files has been picked, has been extracted, then each and every CSV file has to be loaded into the destination. That's why we are using what for each control. Means each and every file, whatever the CSV files has been picked. Let us take 4 CSV files has been picked. Then in this 4 CSV files, each and every file has to be loaded into the destination. That's why we are using here what for each control. Means what, it will process each and every file, whatever has been picked by filter activity, filter control, and then for each control, we'll process each file, each and every file, whatever has been picked, and forward that to copy data activity. And obviously, copy data activity is the one which will load the file into the destination. Okay, so here we are using for each control, okay, to process each and every file, to load it into the destination, and then here again we are having what a copy data activity to be inserted inside this for each control activity under one more activity. This is called cascaded. Okay, cascade activities, where activity under one more activity. Okay, and then copyright activity will come here. I'll add that one, and then finally copyright activity will load the files into the destination. Very unique, very different requirement, very real-time scenario that we are going to explore. Is that clear, guys? Requirement is clear. Shall we start the lab now? Shall we start the lab now? All good? Yes, no? Can I get the likes? No? Yes? Okay. Requirement is clear. What is the motive of this lab? Only 3 people are there in the class, seriously? Okay. Filter under a filter, yes. Yes. Mahesh, you can take like that. Yes, Mahesh, whatever you are saying, yes, that is correct. Okay, fine. All right. Thank you, guys. Now, what I'll do, I will start the lab now. I'll say here, okay. I'll say here for the ADF first, because I have deleted the ADF yesterday. Okay. So I will go here and I will jump to my Azure portal. I'll go here and I will log into my Azure portal. I'll say here portal.azure.com. I'll take a login here. If you want, you can take or you can skip. Tejas, is your choice. Get metadata activity is your choice. Normally it will give you the info of the files basically that will be taken. If you don't want to consider, it's your choice. Okay, I think someone has created this one. Source SA, destination SA. I think Sudhir is working on it, or someone else is also working on it. Fine. Guys, please see here. Okay. See, I am telling again, Sudhir. Okay, once you have done your lab, please delete the resource group. Don't keep the resource group. See, yesterday I did the lab. See, this resource group I'm using now. See, are you finding anything in this resource group? No. If you keep like this now, if you keep like this, then what happens? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Then if you keep like this, additional resources when we are creating, it will not allow. That's the problem. All right, fine, no problem. So what I will do, okay, take this, I will take this storage accounts only. Okay, this is my source storage account I will take. This is my destination storage account I will take. Okay, so as per the requirement, what I'll do inside the source storage account, this is a blob storage account. Okay, this is a blob storage account. Yes, destination storage account, I believe this is data lake storage account. Perfect. This is perfect. Now I'll come here inside the source storage account. I'll go to blob services. I'll click on container 1, switch to access keys, and here if you see in the material, here I'll upload some CSV file and zip file. Multiple CSV files, zip files, TXT files, lot of different types of files I'll upload it. Okay. Here in my source storage account, please see each and everything with an open eyes and understand why, what, how we are doing. Okay. So I'll go here. I'll take, okay, CSV file. Okay. JSON file, zip file. Okay. Fine. See now, already existing. I'll say here upload. Okay. See now, I'm having CSV files, one JSON file, two zip files. Okay. I'll say here upload. Just see, purposely I'm uploading different types of files. Okay, Word file. Okay, PDF file. I'll take Word file. I'll take here some PDF files. Okay, TXT files. See, different types of files I'm picking. I'm uploading basically in my source. This is my, see my cursor, see my cursor, see my cursor. This is my source storage account. In container 1, I have uploaded different types of files. CSV files, Word file, CSV file, PDF file, JSON file, TXT file, PDF file, TXT file, zip file. See, lot of different files, different file types I have uploaded. I have uploaded different file types. Okay, just to make you understand very well. Okay, fine, Sudhir. All right, so now I'll come to my destination storage account. This is my destination SA, data lake storage, and this is my container 2, or else I will do one thing. I will delete this one and I will say here destination container. Okay, and I'll say here destination container. This will be a convenient and easy name. Convenient and easy name. And here now there is nothing. This is completely okay, blank, nothing. No blobs found, nothing. Okay, fine. Now what I will do, okay, I will try to pick, I'll try to pick here only some specific file types. Let us take, some files. I will pick TXT files or CSV files. Now, in my source, I'm having different types of files. CSV files is also there. Word file is also there. PDF files is also there. Now, my client is saying that whatever the CSV files are there, three. Okay. See now, three CSV files are there. Right? Three CSV files are there. So my client is saying that out of all these files, he wants only these three CSV files to be loaded into the destination. What is saying? Out of these many files, only 3 CSV files, or whatever the number of CSV files, 3 are there, 5 are there, 10 are there, 50 are there, 100 are there, 1000 are there. He wants only CSV files to be loaded into the destination. See, other files he is not interested. This is Word file, Word, PDF file, JSON file, TXT file, TXT file, TXT file. Okay, PDF file, zip file, zip file. No, he don't want anything. He want only CSV files. This is a requirement. Fine. So I said, okay, fine, no problem. As per the project requirement, we'll proceed now. I'll go ahead. I'll create one data factory. Okay, I'll create one data factory. How to delete a data factory, guys? Simply here, go inside the data factory, say here delete. Okay, check these two boxes. Take the data factory name from here, paste it, say here delete. That's it. The data factory will get deleted for you. Okay, just hold on. This is completed. The data factory got deleted. Data factory got deleted. Now I'll click on create. Okay, I'll say here my self RG. I'll take here, okay, my ADF 1999. I'll take Australia East. Okay, is already taken. Acha, it is saying that 1999 is already taken. I'm giving some other name, my ADF 1997. Any number you can give, that doesn't matter. That's not important. I'll go ahead, rest of the values to default. I'll go ahead and I'll create the Azure Data Factory. Okay, I'll create the Azure Data Factory. Okay. Let the ADF gets created here. Done. ADF got provisioned. Just hold on. Wait for some time. It should get populated here. My ADF 1997. Launch the ADF Studios. Okay. Fine. Fine. What I'll do next, as usual, I'll go here and I will create the link services. Okay. What I'll do, I'll create the link services, because first, before designing our ADF pipelines, we can go ahead and we can create the link services also. Okay. Yesterday, we have created the link services and datasets along with ADF pipelines. Today, we are creating the link services and dataset first. Okay. Then later, we can start designing our ADF pipeline. So I'll click here, link services plus new, say here blog. Okay, take this one, continue, give the name as, okay, LS link services for source. Fine. Subscription, storage account name, source storage account. You are creating link services for source. That's why here select source storage account, test connection. Okay. And then this should be successful. Click on create. Next, create one more link services. Here, search for Gen2, data lake Gen2. This is ls underscore, okay, destination. Fine. Subscription, destination storage account, test connection. Click on create. Okay. This is done. Now, what I'll do, we'll go for the data sets creation. We'll go for data set. Link services we have created for source and destination. Now we'll create the data set. So click on author. Okay. So say here data sets. Click on these three dots and say here new data set. Click here on these three dots and say here new data set. Then search here for what? Blob. Search here for blob. Continue. CSV I am taking. Here you can choose anything that doesn't matter. Continue, name. give the name of your data set. What is the name you are giving here? DS underscore, okay, input filters, input files, because here this data set is actually carrying what? Files information. That's why giving that name. This link services we have created just now. Okay, that is what I have given. Then click on this folder icon. Okay, click on this container, what we have chosen. Okay, and then say here, okay. If you notice here, I'm not going inside this container and I'm not clicking the file. I'm not clicking the file here. Instead, what I'm doing, I'm picking the I'm just clicking the container. I'm just clicking the folder. This one I'm clicking and I'm saying here, okay. I'm not clicking on any file. Please understand this. Okay, fine. So say here, okay. Then this should be as it is, and then say here, okay. This is done. Now, data set I have created for source. Same likewise, we have to create a new data set for destination. Okay. So I will go here. I'll say a new data set. Say here Gen2 storage account. Select here data lake Gen2. We are getting this for destination. That's why our destination storage account is what? Our destination storage account. This is our destination storage account. This is data lake Gen2 storage account. That's why we are searching here data lake Gen2. That's we are selecting. Say here continue. Okay, fine. And give the name as what? DS output files. DS output files. Okay. This is the link services. Select it. Okay. Click on this folder icon. You want the files to be loaded here into the destination. Okay. That is what I have selected. Okay. Fine. Say here okay. None. Say here okay. Okay. Fine. This is done. Link services datasets we have created. Okay. Now what I will do, I'll do publish all and publish, because this is compulsorily you have to do, guys. Publish all and publish. If you are doing, then only whatever the changes, whatever the implementation you have done, like link services you have created for source and destination, data sets you have created for source and destination, this all will be saved. Okay, this is done. Now I'll close this one. I'll close this one. Now I'll start designing the pipelines. I'll start designing the pipelines. Okay, fine. I will go here. I'll take here new pipeline. Okay, give name something like this. Okay, PL underscore pipeline. Okay, pipeline for pipeline for, or else I can say here pipeline to copy. Okay, specific files. Specific files. Okay, this is the name I have given. Any name you can give, it's your choice for the pipelines. Then next year, search for what? Search for get metadata control. Get metadata control, drag and drop. Okay. Then give name here as what? Get metadata of the file. So I'm just giving it as get metadata. Click on this settings tab. Okay. And then here choose this in data set. This is our source data set. Please understand. This is our source data set that I have selected. Okay. Then next field list. What you have to do? You have to take the field list and multiple columns you have to set up here. Multiple columns you have to set up. So you say here plus new. Okay. And what exactly we want now? We want how many files are there in the source system. Okay. So what we'll do here, I'll say select child items. Child items means what? How many files, items here we are addressing it as files. Inside the container, how many files are there that I want the count, that I want it. That's why I'm selecting here what? Child items. Okay. Select the child items. Okay. And then say here publish all, publish, and then do the debug. Okay. Do the debug now. So after you do the debug, let the publishing gets completed. Hold on. Done. Now do the debug. Debug is what? Running the pipeline. Running the pipeline. Okay. So just hold on. The pipeline is in progress. ADF pipeline. See now it will give me the output. See now what it is saying. It is saying that these many files are there in my source system. Okay. This is one file. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Total 12 files are there in my source. How many? 12 files are there in my source. In my source system. Okay. If you want, you can add some additional columns also. Like if you want, you can add some here. Child items you have taken, item type, item name, last modified, multiple options you are having. That also, if you want, you can take it. Okay, your choice. So I'll just say this much child items. That is what I have got it. Fine. Next, after this is done, what I'll do, my requirement is what? My requirement is that whatever the files are there in my source system, in that I have to now start filtering the files only of type CSV. Correct na? Whatever the files are there in my source system, in that I have to pick only CSV files as per my project requirement. As per my project requirements. Okay. As per my project requirement, whatever the number of files are there, 20, 30, 40, I have to pick only CSV files. So for that, what I'll do now, I will go for the filter activity. Okay, publishing is going on. Just hold on. Let this publishing gets completed. Okay, now I'll say here filter activity. Drag and drop filter activity here and then establish the connection. Always establish the connection. The moment you drop a new activity, new control, you have to first establish the connection. Okay. Then in general tab, give name as my filter. Click on the head of this control. This is called head of the control. Give name as what? My filter. My filter. Okay. Then click on this settings tab. Okay. Click on the items box. This is items box. Say here add dynamic content. A window will get open on the right side. Okay. In that select get metadata child items. Get metadata child items. This one. Okay. Fine. And then click on OK condition box. Okay. Say here. Okay. Then next, what you have to do, add dynamic content here for condition. Okay. For condition box here, add dynamic content. Okay. Window will get open on right side. Okay. In that select activity output tab. This one, select activity output tab. Okay. And write the below expression. So this expressions you have to write it. What is the expression here? Simply the point is very simple. I am saying that, okay, whichever files extension is ending with .csv, only pick that files. Okay, so I'll say here, okay, something like this. I'll say here, no, not this one. Items.name I have to take. So this expression is not. I will write the expression here. Okay, I'll say whichever item is nothing but file here. Okay. Not this one. 1 minute. Instead of that, I will write it. I'll say here, okay, items, okay, dot name, comma CSV. Okay, this whichever item, okay, ends with, okay, ends with the item dot name. Okay, item dot name. Okay, item dot name. Okay, one more came here, comma CSV. This is what I have to write the expression. What I'm saying here, item means I'm referring here the file. Item means I'm referring here the file. So I'm saying that whichever the file name ending with .csv extension, ending with CSV extension, ends with C, whichever file name ends with the CSV extension or ends with CSV, basically pick that files. Pick that files only. Say here, okay. If you are getting any red line here, like how I was getting, then simply understand that your expression is not correct. If your expression is correct, then only you will get all crystal clear, and then you can click on OK. Okay, this is what you have to say. Now I'll do publish all and publish. What will happen here now? This filter control will pick only CSV files now. Will pick only CSV files. Okay, so just hold on. Let the publishing gets completed. Okay, publishing got completed here. Perfect. I'll go here and go for the debug. Completed. Now see, if you see the output of this control, get metadata. If you see the output of this control is showing you all the files, correct? It is showing you every single file. But now if you see the output of this control, it will show you only CSV files. See what it is saying? Out of 12 files, it has picked only 3 files. And what 3 files it is picking? CSV files only. CSV, CSV, CSV. Understanding guys, yes or no? So whatever my condition is as per my project requirement, that condition has been fulfilled, right? So there are so many files in that, so many files from my source system. I have picked only CSV files as per my project requirement. Correct or not? See, this is what out of 12 files. That's what my client want, na? My client don't want all the files. He is not interested. Very use case, very real-time use case, very real-time use case. He is interested only with some specific files of type that he has given a CSV. That's why we have used this filter control and we are writing the expression to pick only CSV files. After this is done, what we'll do, we'll proceed further now. Okay. And here, okay, we'll start proceeding further. Fine. What we'll do now, we'll start here going for next controls. That is what for each. Say here now for each. Okay. The moment you drop a control, drag and drop the connection here with this green line. Just click on this green check and just say here drag and drop like this. Okay. The connection will establish. Basically, this will be called as what? Establishing a connection. Okay, click on for each activity head of this control. Click on the head of this control. In general tab, pass name for each file. I'll say here for each file. Okay, in settings tab here, click on items box, this one. Okay, add dynamic content. Add dynamic content in activity output tab. Yeah, here in activity output tab, click on my filter. Okay, and then here I am saying that whatever the output that has been given, okay, that output I am giving here as an input for this control. So I'll say here at activity, okay, at activity. Okay, I am giving the name as what? My filter. Okay, comma dot output dot value. Okay, I'll say here okay. So whatever this filter activity has been sorted out, filter out, that I'm passing as an input for this each control. That's why I've given the expression as this one. Okay, fine. Then in for each control, we'll go here inside this. Click on this pencil icon to go inside this control. Okay, like this, you can say here each and every file we have to pick now. If 3 CSV files has been selected, 10 CSV files has been selected, okay, or 100 CSV files has been selected by this filter control, each and every file has to be processed. That's why I'm using here what for each control. It will be acting like a loop for each and every file. Now I'll go here inside this control. It's very simple. Just click on this pencil icon. If you click here on this pencil icon, you come inside this control. Okay, now what you do, you drag and drop here what copy data control. Okay, drag and drop here what copy data control. Simply search here copy data control, drag and drop. Okay, in general tab give name copy data from source to target. Give here name as what copy data from source to target. This is the name I'm giving here. In source tab, click on plus new, and then here we'll create the okay data set for this copy data activity. Okay, we are creating data set exclusively for this copy data activity. Okay, click on continue. Okay, CSV continue here. Now give the name. What name we are giving? Okay, I'm giving input for multiple files. DS underscore input. Okay, for multiple files, or you can say input for CSV files also. Your choice. Input for CSV files. Like this also you can give link services that we have selected. Okay. Then here you have to pick the container one. So this is what our container one where we have kept all our files. Correct or not? We have kept all our files here only, right? So select the container. Okay. And then say here okay. Fine. None. And then say here okay. This is done. Now in source tab only. Okay. Here in source tab, click on open for source dataset. Here, click on open for source dataset. Okay, click on the head of the control. Yes, parameters. Here you have to click on parameters plus new, and I'm defining two parameters. Okay, one I'm defining source files. Okay, click on the parameters and then give name as source files. Okay, click on connection tab. Click on this connection tab. Click on file name box. This one. Click on file name box. Then click on add dynamic content here. Okay. Source files here. This is the parameter we have passed. That parameter value dynamically I'm passing. Okay. Just click on this and expression will get printed here. Okay. In the pipeline expression builder. This is called pipeline expression builder. Simply say here. Okay. See guys, why I am defining a parameter here? Because I'm not having one CSV file to load into my destination. I'm having multiple CSV files. Correct now. So for that one, I'm handling this dynamically with the help of parameters. If there are 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 50 files CSV, all will get loaded into my destination. Okay, fine. I'll just click here. Now in source tab, click on source files. Okay, here click on source files here in source tab. So source files here. Okay, click on the source files text box. Okay, add dynamic content. Click here. Click on for each file here. and type the below expression. Simply you have to say item dot name. Here I am referring to my file. Item dot name means I am referring here to my file. Say here okay. That's it. Now come to sync. The moment you start working on sync means what it is, you are working on your destination part. You're working here on your destination part. Okay. For sync data set here, click on plus new. Okay. And you have to give, okay. Acha, this one we have created here, right? DS output filters. This data set we have created. This data set, okay, first we have created. Okay, this dataset is for input. This dataset is for output. This dataset we have created exclusively for our copy data activity, picking only for CSV files. That's why I've given the name like this. So this is the dataset I'll give here. Okay. Then click on the parameters. Click on open. Click on parameters. Okay. Plus new. Give name as what? Sync file names. I'll give it as what? Sync file names. Okay. Then click on the connection tab. Click on file name box. Okay. Add dynamic content. Okay. Click on file. Click on sync file names. This one and then say here okay. That's it. Same. For source, I have defined one parameter. I have given that parameter value, and same for destination also. I have defined this parameter and this parameter value I'm passing here dynamically. Okay, come back and click on the head of the copy data control. Okay, come back here. Where is our here copy data control? Okay, come here. Click on the copy data control. Click on okay this one sync file names box add dynamic content. Okay, and type the expression. Simple item dot name dot okay. That's it. Okay, this is for my sync. This is here we have given for source. This is we have given here for destination. Okay. Now, what all that you have done, just do publish all and publish. What all you have done till now, just do publish all and publish. Okay. Okay, publishing is completed. Come here to your main pipeline. Okay, I'll do the debug now. I'll do the debug. The moment I do the debug, what I'm going to see here in my destination storage account, I would be seeing only CSV files. Here it is showing no results now. After some 2-3 minutes, we'll see only CSV files here, no other files, because we have picked only CSV files from our source system. See now it is running. Just hold on. Yeah, super. Pipeline got succeeded. Fine. So what I'll do now, I'll come here. I'll just go one step back, take your refresh. Now see here, you are going to see only CSV files got copied into my destination. Only CSV files got copied into my destination. Though I am having a lot of files available here in my source system. See here, if you see, we are having lot of files available. CSV is there, Word is there, PDF is there, JSON is there, TXT is there. Okay, see, among all this, which file only got picked and copied? Only the CSV files got copied. This is my source storage account. SRC is what? Source storage account. SA stands for storage account. And this is what my destination storage account. DST is my destination storage account, and here only I am seeing my CSV files. See, only CSV files. Here, all different types of files are there in my source, but only CSV files got loaded into my destination. Now, let us take for an example. Now your client is saying, now, okay, now your client is saying that, okay, pick only PDF files, okay, from source system. Okay, other files He is not interested. Other files is not interested. What you have to do? Very simple, guys. Completely this pipeline we have implemented dynamically. Dynamic, we have implemented this pipeline. Nothing here you have to do. Simply go here to your filter, go to settings, come here, put here PDF. That's it. Job done. Finished. Finished. Now see, I'll delete these CSV files now from my destination. It is empty. Perfect. Now come here, publish all and publish. See the magic now. Okay, whatever the PDF files I'm having in my source, only PDFs will get extracted and loaded into my destination and will get loaded into my destination. Okay, debug. See the magic now. So let the pipeline gets executed here. We'll wait for it for some time. Okay, fine. How many PDFs are there? That will come into picture. Divyansh, it is in progress, ma. Hold on. That also I will show in the upcoming classes. Okay, in the upcoming classes, we'll cover that real-time scenario also. Okay, I believe the pipeline got executed. Yeah, it's completed. ADF pipeline got completed. Just come here, take one step, refresh. See here, you will see only PDF. So two PDFs are there in our source. Only two PDFs are there. If you want to cross check, okay. So one first PDF, second PDF. Yeah, that's it. I'm having two PDFs. That's why only two PDFs got loaded into my destination. Aman, see here, why am okay? I'm taking parameters because there is not only one file to copy from my source to target or destination. There are multiple files. That's why what I am doing here, I am defining a parameter and that parameter value I am passing dynamically. If there is only one file, you can hard code the value, but there is not one file, na? Correct or not? Here there is one PDF file, no. Two or three, four, five, 10 are there. So how can you handle? You cannot run if there are 10 PDF files, you have to run 10 times the ADF pipeline. That is not way that you will work in real-time projects. And obviously in your real-time projects, you are not copying only one file, trust me. That's why we are handling this with the help of parameters. Slowly, your maturity will get improved, your understanding will get mature here. Okay, so once you start practicing this, once you see this multiple times, slowly you will understand this, guys. Okay, so I'm not saying that in one shot only you get everything very much clear. Okay, Ronak, the condition will be based on the requirement of the required file, and along with this, if different files like CSV, PDF both are required, then the condition are to be changed, or we can consider do only one. No, Ronak, if you are having a requirement as such where you have to pick both CSV file and PDF files, then there is a separate approach. You have to change the condition and all. That I'll show later. Separate controls we have to use for that. I'll show it later in the upcoming classes. Just now, Divyansh has asked the same question. Have patience, guys. I will cover that scenario also. Is that clear? Ronak, Aman? We'll go step by step, guys. We'll go step by step. Okay. No worries. So now, this is the lab for you for this. Okay. I'll just do one thing. This I'll take it. This diagram I will take. Okay. I'll come here and I will, because here copyright activity is not there. Okay, that's why I'm updating the diagram here. Okay, that's it. This is the diagram I have updated. Fine. It's page number 50. Is it getting saved or not? So I will open the material here. It got saved. Fine. Now this is all the steps what we have done. This is all the steps. Okay. I prefer go for the video recordings. Okay. So steps might be confusing sometimes. So please read this material for sure. Don't skip it. This will help you a lot for your interviews. Okay. These are all the steps what we have done. Business case scenarios I have told, right? Now you have mentioned here PDF. That's why PDF only got a loaded. That's what I am giving the business case scenario. Now delete the files from your destination storage account. Keep multiple CSV files in your source storage account and debug the pipeline again. The ADF pipeline will copy all the CSV files from source to destination storage account. Okay. In the lab, if you have done the lab only with one CSV file, then I am trying to say here, put multiple CSV files and try. That's what I am trying to say here. If you have done the complete lab with one CSV file, put multiple CSV files, it will copy all the CSV files. That's what I'm trying to say here in business case scenario 1. Business case scenario 2, instead of CSV file, if you want to copy any specific file type, that could be PDF, zip, etc. That's what I'm showing you here business case scenario 2. Okay, here I'm mentioning the material zip, but I have shown here in the lab as PDF. Second business case scenario, PDF I have shown. Okay, this is what the steps and all these things, guys. Next, we are having lab. What is the next lab? Implementation steps to copy the data from GitHub. Okay, from GitHub to Azure Data Lake Storage Services. Okay, from GitHub to Azure Data Lake Storage Services. Okay, fine. So what it is saying basically here now, we are having a platform called GitHub. From that platform, we are picking the files and loading into our destination using Azure Data Factory. Okay, so okay, this lab is also very big. Copying the data from HTTP to ADL then to storage account. Okay. Okay. So shall we do this lab? Okay, we'll start this lab. Let us see till what we can go, here. Okay. Fine. So this is a different scenario, guys. Here our source is what? GitHub. Our source is what? GitHub. Okay, fine. Yes, we can do that, Sudhir. We can do that. Okay. All right. Aman, you there? I didn't get the response from you, Aman. Okay. Fine. So what it is saying, implementation steps to copy the data from GitHub to Azure ADL storage services using parameters. Obviously, we are using parameters everywhere because, okay, if there are multiple files and all, then we can easily copy the files and load it into a destination. Okay. All right. Fine. Now we'll start this lab. See, guys, what I'll do. Okay. I'll not delete the storage accounts because storage accounts will take a lot of time to get create and delete. Okay, so that's why I'll keep the storage accounts as it is. Okay, only the ADF will take a new one. I'm taking a new ADF because in this ADF already there are many data sets. There are link services. Unnecessarily you will get confused. So ADF I'll create a new one. Okay, and storage accounts will take the same. So this time here in this scenario, if you notice what is I'm saying here, okay, I'm saying that the source is GitHub and destination is what? Data Lake Gen 2 storage account. If you see here, this is my source. This is my source. I'm having some files. This is my GitHub. Okay, this is my destination. Data Lake Gen 2 storage account. I'll say Control C here. I'll say here MS Paint. I'll put it here. So see what I'm trying to say. Okay. This is what my source. This is my source system. Okay. And what is my source here? Source is GitHub. My source is what here? GitHub. GitHub. And this is what my destination. This is my destination. And destination is what? Data Lake Gen 2 storage account. This is my Data Lake Gen 2 storage account. Okay. Okay. Destination Azure Data Lake Gen 2 storage account. Okay. Using ADF, I'm picking the files from my GitHub and loading into my destination. This is what the scenario. This is what the requirement. My client is saying now, okay, as per the project requirement, okay, I have to, okay, pick the files from GitHub platform. Okay, GitHub platform is a website. GitHub platform is what? It's basically a website. And load it into my destination. And destination is what? Gen 2 storage account. This is a website actually. Okay, this is my website. Okay, GitHub website. So I will copy and paste this one so that it will be more pleasant. Okay, now fine. So what I'll do now, what it is saying, create an ADL Gen 2 storage account and create a container inside the destination storage account. Okay. So this is my destination storage account. Container I'm having already as destination container, but I'll delete these files. All these things I'll delete it. I'll keep it empty. My destination container is empty. This is done. Next, source is what my GitHub. Okay. So there is no need for me to get ready with the source system. Source system already a GitHub website that it will be there directly from that website. I'll pick the files. I'll go for the ADF creation. I'll go for the ADF. So I'll create a new ADF. I'll say here my ADF. Okay. I'll say here my ADF 1991. I'll go with Australia East. I'll go ahead and I'll create the ADF. But I don't think we can complete this lab. Okay. Completion of this lab is not possible. Okay. We'll see up to 8 o'clock wherever we can cover, we'll cover it. Fine. So let the ADF gets deployed here. Done. So ADF we have created. Okay. 1991 I have given the name for my ADF. Just hold on. It will get populated. Just hold on. Have some patience. ADF I have to click, okay, 1991. This ADF I have created, launch the ADF Studios. Okay, now I'll create the link services for my destination. I'm creating the link services here for my destination. Okay, link services plus new. I'll say here Gen 2. Continue. I'll give the name as LSADL Gen 2. Link services for my Azure Data Lake Gen 2 storage account. Okay, subscription, storage account name, test connection, create. Okay, this should be successful always. Create. This is done. Next, we'll create the data set now. Okay. Okay. So I'll come here. I'll say here new data set. I'll say here what? Okay, sorry, destination. Na? So I'll say here Gen 2. I'm creating data set for destination. Na? So destination is Gen 2. That's what I'm taking here. Continue. Give the name. Okay. DS underscore output Gen 2. Okay. Link services. Okay. And here I want my files to be loaded into the destination storage account. Okay, destination container. Say here okay. Here okay. Okay. Then publish all and publish. What all the things that you have done till now. Okay, all that will be saved. So compulsorily you have to do the publish all and publish without fail, so that any error if you have done also, at least till the extent whatever you have done, that all will get saved. The all will get saved. Okay. Okay. Now publishing is completed. Okay. So this is what all the steps we have followed. Okay. Now, if you see here, this is what my GitHub website link. Okay. If I click on this link, I'll see the data. See, this is my GitHub website. See, github.com. This is a GitHub website. If I click here, I can see the data. Just hold on, see, lot of data. In my GitHub website, this is the data that I'm planning now to, okay, extract all this data and load it into my destination. See, plenty of data is there. Likewise, if you see here, this is one more file here also. This is my GitHub website, github.com. Here, this is the data I'm planning to load it into my destination. See, hundreds and thousands of records. Okay. So now this time our source is what, our website. Okay. So what we'll do here now, okay, we'll try to copy this data into our destination. Who is our destination? Our destination is this one. From GitHub website, I'm planning to copy the data into this destination container. Okay, fine. So I'll close this one. Okay, what I'll do now? Okay, I'll go to my ADF, manage. Okay, link services plus new, and then I'll type here what? HTTPS. Okay, I'll take this one. Continue. Okay, I'll give name as what? Creating link services for my HTTP. Okay. Okay, fine. I'll take authentication type as anonymous. Anonymous means no need for user ID and password. Directly we can extract the data. Okay, that data is stored in the GitHub in the public repository. Okay, fine. Then I'll define one parameter here. Expand the parameter tab. I'll say here plus new. I'm defining a parameter. Okay, I'll give it as what? Base URL. Okay, I'm defining one parameter called base URL. Okay, then here in base URL box, add dynamic content, pass the value of the parameter dynamically. Here I am defining the parameter. That parameter I am consuming here. Okay, then click on create. Parameter I have consumed and have created the link services for my this one GitHub. Okay, then I'll go here, click on author. Okay, click on three dots and I'll set the data set now. Okay, I'll set the data set or create whatever you want, you can say. Okay, here create a new data set. Type here HTTP, select this one, say continue. Okay, take this one, continue. Okay, give this one the name of your data set. Okay, ds underscore input HTTP. Okay, link services we have created just now. Just now we have created link services. That's what we'll get here automatically. Okay, and then say here, okay, this is what we have created the data set for our source. That is our GitHub platform. Now click on these parameters plus new, define the parameters base URL and relative URL. Okay, I'll tell you what is this parameters use. What is the use of these parameters? I'll just tell you. Hold on. Okay, then click on plus new again and give the name as what? Okay, relative URL. Say here relative URL. Okay, two parameters I'm defining. Click on the connection tab. Okay, base URL text box. Okay, add dynamic content. Okay, click on the base URL. Say here, okay. Click here on relative URL, add dynamic content. Click on relative URL, say here, okay. So I am defining two parameters and these two parameters values dynamically I'm passing here. Okay, dynamically I'm passing the URL values here so that what I will do going forward, this base URL in this parameter, what is this parameter? In this parameter, I'm defining from which platform, okay, I have to extract the file, and this one, I'm defining this parameter to decide which file I have to pick. This is the platform and this is the file. So in this platform, which file I have to pick, for that reason, I'm defining this relative URL parameter. This parameter is to set the platform, which platform, that is GitHub platform. In GitHub platform, which file, that I am passing here in relative URL. Okay, so I'll do just publish all and publish. Okay, then I'll go here. Let us wait for some time till the publishing gets succeeded. Okay, completed now. After publishing succeeded, after this is gets completed, then only close this once. If you are closing before, then this changes what you have done will be lost. Please be very careful. Anyhow, you do mistakes. You struggle. That is your learning. Still, I am telling you. Okay, see guys, until you struggle, you will not learn. Believe me. Until you get frustrated, you will not learn. When you see, this seems very simple, but when you do, you will come to know what skills are required here. Do mistakes, get frustrated, get irritated. That is your learning. Your struggle is your learning here. Understand that. All right. So simple things are there. Okay, which makes a lot of difference. Initially, when I was learning, I was closing this without doing publish and publish. Everything will be lost. So please be very, very careful. This should be getting succeeded. If you're getting any error in publishing and publishing all, then simply understand that somewhere some configuration you have missed or you have done wrong. Okay. This is technical, guys. Even every single click should be perfect. Then only it will work. Okay. Then I'll go for the pipeline designing now. I'll say a new pipeline. Okay. I'll give the name of my pipeline, something like pipelines. Okay, for extracting data from GitHub. Okay, I say here pipeline extracting data from GitHub. Something I'm giving name. Names are not that much serious. Anything you can give here. Okay, click on parameters below. This is the parameters. See, this is the parameters. Click on the parameters below. Okay, and then say here plus new. See, this parameter is pipeline level parameter. Please understand. This parameter is at ADF pipeline level. These parameters what we have defined, these parameters at dataset level. We are defining parameters at dataset level. We are defining parameters at pipeline level. So this parameters what we have defined now, this is dataset parameters. Now this parameter what we are creating, this is a what a okay ADF pipeline level. Please understand that one. Okay. So I will say here new, give the name as source base URL. Okay, source base URL, and I'll define one more parameter, source relative URL. Source URL. Okay, in activities pane in search type. Okay, in activities pane here now. Okay, type here what copy data activity. Drag and drop copy data activity. Okay, and give the name as what copy data. Okay, simply I'll say here copying the data. Copy data. This is done. Now come here to source tab. Give here what source dataset box, that is this one, ds input http. This is our source dataset that we have created. Correct now? Click on base URL checkbox. Okay. So after you have set up this one, click on this base URL checkbox, add dynamic content. Okay, just click once on okay source base URL and say here okay. Okay, fine. Then click on relative URL text box, add dynamic content, click here on source relative URL. Carefully, you have to pass the values. Don't get confused here. It happens. So please be very careful when you are doing this one. Okay, fine. Then come to sync tab here. This is our destination. Sync dataset box. Okay. Select here what the dataset that what we have created. Correct now? This is the dataset we have created now for our destination output. That's what I have given here. Select that one. Okay, publish all and publish. Okay. So now let this publishing get succeeded here without any issue. Okay. So we have got that the publishing got succeeded. Now what I'll do, I'll run the pipeline. I'll run the pipeline now. So when I run the pipeline, what happens here? At pipeline level, two parameters I have defined now. It will ask me to pass the parameter values. Understand here, when I am running my ADF pipeline now, it will ask me to pass the okay parameters values that I have defined at a pipeline level. Correct na? See, this is the two parameters I have defined at ADF pipeline level. So the moment I say debug, it will ask me to pass these values. Everything is different for you guys. Please understand. Why it is asking, why it is not running my ADF pipeline? Because I have set up two parameter values here. It will says me that until you pass these values, I cannot run the pipelines. So now what I'll do, this is complete dynamic pipeline I have created. I'll pass the GitHub platform URL. I'll pass the file URL and then I'll click OK. what happens here? Now it will ADF pipeline will connect to my GitHub platform and it will extract the file, whatever I have passed in the parameter value, and it will load it here into my destination. Okay, see now here, the source base URL value, I'll take it from here. This is all the steps. Okay, see source base URL value, I'm taking from here now. Okay, this is what basically my GitHub platform URL. This is my GitHub platform URL, and then this is what the file path. I'm saying that copy this file from my GitHub. Which file? Response.csv, country response.csv. Okay, so this country response.csv file is present. This file is present here in this GitHub platform, in this website. Okay, this file is present here in this platform at this path. That's what I'm passing here. See, my destination is completely empty. I'm showing you as a proof. I'll go ahead and I will say here, okay. Now see what happens here. It will go ahead and it will load the file into my destination. Okay. So just hold on. It will take some time because the file sizes are very big. Yeah, Niharika, that again depends, ma. That again depends upon the scenario, upon the requirement, how it is. Okay, multiple approaches are there. Okay. So now see here, the pipeline got succeeded. Okay, the pipeline got succeeded. I will just come here and I will refresh it. Now I can see a file got loaded into my destination. Okay, from my GitHub. See, country response.csv. I don't think this file will get open. I'm not sure because this file size is very big. Okay, it's opening. See, this is the file. All data got loaded into my destination from my GitHub platform. If I see here now, the ADF pipeline has taken 12 seconds, very fast actually. If you see here, it is saying that the data has been extracted, okay, from website HTTP, loaded into the data lake Gen 2 storage account. Okay, so it has read this much data, 47 KB in one file with one connection. Exactly that much data it got written into my destination. Okay, duration, throughput, start, date and time. Okay, use DIUs, some other informations also it has given, basically all the information. Fine, this is what we have extracted the file, okay, from our source. Fine. Next, this I'll take in tomorrow's class, allocating variables to ADF pipelines. How we are allocating the variables to ADF pipelines. This I'll take it in tomorrow's class. This is continuation of this lab only. So there, don't touch. So there, especially for you, don't touch this my ADF 1991. Don't touch this one. I'll continue from here only tomorrow. And don't touch my storage accounts also. This one. Don't delete basically. Don't delete. Okay, fine. So don't delete this ADF. So there, my ADF 1991. I'll continue this tomorrow from here. Okay. All right, guys. That's it for today's class. Okay. So lot of scenarios, lot of different use cases, all are real-time use cases only we are covering. Okay. So from here, we'll continue the class tomorrow. All right. So the page number is 57. All right, guys, all good? Yes, no? Okay, Tejas, in that RG, you are having a vault. If you are having a vault in that RG, then that RG will not get deleted. Okay, that RG will not be deleted, ma. You just check it. If you are having RSV, then let it be, not a problem. You will not be charged for anything if that RG won't get deleted also, no problem. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. We'll connect again tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll see the next scenarios. Next real-time scenarios we'll see tomorrow. Yeah, Ikshit, any question, Ikshit?